If you've been keeping up with my recent videos, you know that we opened up 80 packs of Rage of Chaos on the main account, all free to play gems, and we got pretty much the entire KASHTIRA package that we needed. I mentioned that I think P.U.N.K KASHTIRA is probably one of the better variants, but I don't have the gems to open up the P.U.N.K pack on my main account, and I don't really want to use my crafting points. So in this video, we are going to attempt to open up a couple of KASHTIRA packs and some of the P.U.N.K packs with our 10,000 gems to hopefully build the deck that I've been saying I think is going to be pretty good for the next format, and this format too. So let's go ahead and get started. Make sure you take a look at the timestamps in the description below to skip ahead to the portion of the video that you're interested in. To start things off though, I wanted to actually show you what this deck is capable of. So we're in a competitive match here, going first with a pretty decent hand. The opponent does max C after we special summon Unicorn. Thankfully, we do have the Ash Blossom to negate. If we didn't negate the max C, we would have likely just ended on the Imperm, another hand trap hopefully, and the Unicorn, and then hope the opponent doesn't have too much to combo off from there. Because they did activate the max C and we negated it, the Unicorn's effect to rip a card from the extra deck activates, and you can see, hopefully during the picture, that the Borderland Dragon was what we opted to rip from their extra deck. So this reveals that they are on Dragon Link. I would have ripped the Striker Dragon, but they had two in there, so if I rip one, they can just summon the other one. But the next card I would likely rip would be the one of Hieratic Seal that was in their extra deck. So attempting to search for Birth here, the opponent reveals a second interruption in the Ash Blossom. So these are two interruptions that we had to play through. Not too bad, because like I said, as long as we negate the max C, we can usually push through those interruptions. So the Unicorn, not getting the Birth does matter, because it means that if we synchro with the Unicorn, we can't bring it back with the Birth, so we lose that extension play. But I'd rather get the Unicorn negated rather than my core engine in the P.U.N.K card. So we activate the field spell, and then we summon Yaman, use Yaman effect, pay 600 to search. A little unfortunate that we drew field spell, so I actually count this as like a third negative. So the first two negatives were we had to play through two hand traps, but the third negative is we drew the searchable spell card, so that means our Wagon in the deck won't have any utility. We end up searching for Foxy-Tune and we draw into Foxy-Tune off the field spell, so that's totally fine. We end up activating Foxy-Tune, pitching itself to summon the Shirakusai, which is the card that will fusion summon into the Carp. So this is the play that you want to go into, because the Carp will allow you to special summon two from the deck. This is the card that is the choke point for the deck though. If you're wondering, when you're playing against P.U.N.K, you let them extend up to this point, and then you want to Ash this. If they don't have a way to negate the Ash, then their play is likely stopped, because this card is the key extender for the deck. Or if it gets called by or something, if the opponent went first instead of call by, that call buying this or negating this in some capacity is a big choke point. So we go ahead and we bring out Wagon and Deer Note. So this is where we lose some additional card advantage, because we could search for field spell, activate field spell here, and we would still end up drawing two off of this, because we're still going to be activating multiple P.U.N.K effects in order to draw up to 2 times with the field spell. So here's one example of using the Jam Dragon, and then we're going to chain link block it with the Deer Note, so the search can't be negated. Not that it would, since the opponent already used Ash, but the Deer Note is going to bring back the level 8 Foxy-Tune. Now again, you can bring back a level 3 tuner to make a Synchro 11 play with an 8, or a Synchro 10 play with the Unicorn, up to you. But I already know what I'm kind of going for here. It is unfortunate, again, a fourth negative, that off of the Jam Extreme field spell, we drew the one of Trap card that we play. You could make a case to play the second P.U.N.K Trap card, which is like the Imperm. That way your Madame Spider has 2 targets to search. But this card now is also dead, which is unfortunate. So 2 of our potential extenders get no utility basically. So you see there, we just have to special summon the Madame Spider. We get no search. So if we would have drawn 2 other cards other than the one of spell card and the one of trap, we would have had an additional +2 in our hand. So despite these 4 negative things happening on turn 1, right? We got Max Seed, Ash, and we drew into our spell and trap, which is one ofs in the deck. We are still able to put up a board like this. And now you might be thinking, Quantum, why would you put up the Amazing Dragon here? You have nothing to spin back. Well, I'm going to use the second effect to bring back a level 8, because I'm not going to go for a Synchro play. I'm actually going to go for a Hope Harbinger. And the reason for this is because I have a pop a card face up or face down, because I control a P.U.N.K card. I have an Imperm Monster Negate, so 2 interruptions. I have a Unicorn Banish to prevent them going into like a Seal or an Extender, that's 3 disruptions. And I have the Hope Harbinger extension to negate a spell. Because I know they're on Dragon Link, I know that I want to negate something like a Quick Launch or a Chaos Space or a Field Spell. That's why I opted to go for this play and go for the Hope Harbinger. So you can see the synergy with the deck. Because P.U.N.K, with the way that the deck is built, you have a lot of different options of what you want to go into. Like I could have also maybe Synchro aided into a Dragite if possible, using the Deer Note as 5 and a level 3 tuner. That would have been also good because I would have kept the Rising Carp, which is a water type, in the graveyard so that the Dragite would be alive. But the Hope Harbinger also is useful because it's going to protect the Amazing Dragon and the Unicorn, right, from battle. So again, knowing the opponent's on 3 cards, knowing that they're on Dragon Link, this is the setup that I opted to go for, and this is why this deck can be very, very oppressive and strong, playing through Interruption and still putting up a decent board. So the opponent starts off with the Rocket Synchron, and because that is a normal summon, I'm going to pop it right away and say, you better have a way to special summon, otherwise your turn ends right there, right? They do indeed have the White Dragon, and I'm like, okay, that's pretty good. That's pretty good. They're going to go into the Striker Dragon here, and I'm like, that's totally fine. Get your 2 searches off. They're going to get Boot Sector, and they're going to get Black Dragon. So we know that they're going to be able to summon Black Dragon and extend further. But at this point, because they used the monster effect, I'm going to go into the extra deck and prevent them from going into a Seal play here and just banish the Seal. This is going to force them to link 2 into Romulus or have no other extension. So sure enough, they do indeed go into Romulus here. And this card is what I want to negate because I know they have Boot Sector Launch. And yeah, they can get the search for White Dragon, that's fine, it's not effective this turn. But I'm going to go ahead and negate the Romulus here. So the only other thing that they could have to extend is a Bystial, but that doesn't really do anything, right? Like, what are they going to do? Attempt to attack, and then I just absorb the attack with the Hope Harbinger, right? We know they have Boot Sector Launch and then 2 mystery cards in hand, and I'm like, I still have my Hope Harbinger, and that's likely going to be enough to stop them. They activate the Boot Sector Launch. I'm not going to negate it, and then on activation of trying to summon, so this indicates to me now, or a tell, that you have a Rocket in hand that you can't summon any other way because you've used your normal summon. So now on the activation of Boot Sector Launch, I'm going to activate the Hope Harbinger to negate and suck up the field spell. Once the opponent sees that, they're not able to play through our interruptions, and we end up taking that match against Dragon Link. Alright, to start things off, we are going to go with the Rage of Chaos pack. So we want the KASHTIRA cards from here. Let's start off with a 10 pack. It's been a while since I bought anything on this account. Wow, 1, 2, 3 rainbow packs. I think we got to open them one at a time for now. So, of course, we're going for the double Fenrir and the triple Unicorn, but I don't know if we want to play 3 Unicorns just yet. I think I'm more focused on just getting the Fenrirs, maybe 2 Unicorns, but we'll see. Okay, so let's see what we got here. Alright, Valence, sure. I think I call it like Volantez in one of my videos, I don't know why, but yeah, it's Valence. Anyway, so that is not what we want, that is just dust. This is a super rare, it looks like. Okay, Ignis, or Ignister, not what we want either. So not looking too good for our glowy packs, the rainbow packs, which I guess the rainbow packs guarantee ultras and the gold packs guarantee supers. That's kind of what I've got from that. So like this one, ooh, and if Utopia opens it, I don't know what it means. It would be nice if you could like choose your ultra rare or something. Alright, so all of our ultra rares are not good on this one, which is unfortunate because, you know, 3 rainbow packs. Let's see, super rare, okay, Shizuku. Not what we're looking for. We're gonna get an upgrade here? No? Oh yes, oh wow. When the lightning like is different colors, it looks like you're getting an upgrade. All that for a super rare, Amazement. Nope, not what we want to play. Man, it would be nice if they upgraded gold into rainbow packs, not normal packs into gold packs where you just get a super rare. But it's all good, I guess. More not so good stuff. See, upgrade this pack into a rainbow pack. That's what you guys need to be doing. Double supers. Whoa, what's going on? I clicked the other direction. Alright, you gave me 1 KASHTIRA card. Not the one we need though. Last pack, and then we'll just start skipping. So what I'm thinking is like 5,000 on this pack. Okay, we got an Ultra. Unicorn, alright, alright. I think they're making the Fenris pretty hard to get. 4 Ultra Rares. Let's go ahead and skip the openings. No Rainbow. Does this mean no Ultra? Potentially. Sure enough. We are correct. All I do is make reads, guys. That's all I do. Okay, 2 rainbows. Double Chaos. Okay, double Chaos Angel and another Valence card. Konami, you can't be serious with these Valence. Alright, we'll take that. 1 Fenrir, I'll take it. Consider it a win. Do I move on? This is interesting. Okay, we're gonna do one last pack opening with this. Oh my gosh, double rainbow, okay. Oh, that's really bad for a double rainbow. Alright. It is what it is, I'll take it. 1 Fenrir is better than none.